Hello, young explorers, and welcome back to today's incredible explainer. I'm so excited you're here because we are about to go on a seriously wild botanical adventure. Joining us today is our colorful anime tour guide, Leafy. Leafy is all geared up in a tiny explorer's hat and is totally ready to show us the secret superpowers that plants are hiding right under our noses and, well, sometimes right under our feet. Okay, let's dive right into this. Have you ever actually thought about what a living, breathing plant might have in common with that shiny metal bicycles sitting out in your garage? Think about it for a second. When you want to ride your bike down the street, it doesn't just magically float, right? It needs the pedals, the chain, the wheels, and the handlebars all doing their exact jobs at the exact right time. Well, you might be surprised to hear that a plant is doing the exact same thing every single day just to grow. Section 1. The plant bicycle analogy. Working together. Think of it this way. Just like a bike isn't going to go anywhere if it's missing its chain, or if it has a flat tire, a plant needs its own special team members to survive. We call this a system. All the different parts of a plant have to work together perfectly so the whole thing can grow tall and strong. Literally, if one part decides to take a nap, the whole plant is in big trouble. So who exactly are the star players on Team Plant? Let's meet them.
Section 2. Leaves, the food factory.
Let's start with the anatomy of a leaf. Leaves are basically the plant's personal built-in food factories. They're packed with this really special green substance that catches sunlight. And when you look closely, you'll see a leaf isn't just one big flat thing. It has specific parts. There's the leaf blade, which is the wide flat area acting like a giant solar panel. Then there's the leaf stalk, which attaches it to the plant. And do you see those little lines running all through the leaf? Those are the veins. There's a main vein right down the middle, which branches out into smaller veins. They act like tiny delivery roads, moving water and food around. And this brilliantly illustrates just how much variety there is in nature, because, not all leaves have the exact same roadmaps. Look at these two patterns. Some leaves have veins that are arranged in straight lines running side by side. We call that a parallel pattern. But other leaves have veins that branch out everywhere, looking kind of like a messy, beautiful spider web. That's a net pattern. The edge of a leaf can even be totally smooth or super jagged. Moving down from the leaves, we reach section 3, stems, strong and thirsty.
So, the crucial point here is that stems have two really huge jobs. First up, they hold the plant upright so the leaves can reach high and catch all that wonderful sunlight. Second, they act like a massive transport highway, moving water up from the ground and food down from the leaves. But just like leaves, stems come in a bunch of different styles. Some plants have woody stems. Think of the hard, thick bark on a giant oak tree or a tough shrub. Other plants have non-woody stems that are actually pretty soft and weak. Those clever plants have to coil around poles or creep along the ground just to get enough sunlight to make their food.
Just check out this amazing example. This is the baobab tree. It lives out in super dry grasslands where it honestly doesn't rain very often. So what does its stem do to survive? It adapts. The baobab's trunk stores water exactly like a giant, thirsty blue water bottle. This incredibly thick, woody stem allows the baobab to survive really long stretches without a single drop of rain.
Section 4. Roots, anchors, and straws. Now, it's time to dig down into the dirt to meet the hidden heroes.
Even though we usually can't see them at all, roots are down there working overtime. They act like giant underground anchors, holding the plant firmly to the ground so it doesn't just blow away in the wind. But wait, that's not all. They're also like millions of tiny little drinking straws, constantly sucking up water and mineral salts from the soil. Without the roots absorbing all that good stuff, the stem would have absolutely nothing to transport, and the leaves would have nothing to make food with. So, here is a fun question for you. Did you know that you probably eat roots all the time? No way, right? But it's true. Sometimes when you're munching on a delicious, crunchy vegetable, you're actually eating the underground part of the plant. We call these storage roots. You see, when the leaves make food, sometimes they make a bit more than the plant actually needs right then and there. So the plant sends that extra food down the stem highway to be stored away in the roots for later. Carrots, turnips, and sweet potatoes are all super cool examples of storage roots. They swell up, packed tight with nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. They're incredibly good for you, and they make a pretty great backup food source for us humans, too.
Section 5. The cool cactus exception.
Enter the cactus. Cacti live out in the desert where it's unbelievably hot and dry.
If they had big, wide, flat leaves, all their precious water would just evaporate straight into the hot air. So they totally changed the game. A cactus's leaves are actually shaped like sharp spines to reduce water loss. And as a bonus, those sharp spines do a fantastic job of protecting the plant from thirsty desert animals, like a curious little rabbit looking for a quick watery snack.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the cactus solves a huge problem. If its leaves are just tiny, sharp spines, how on earth does it make food? Well, unlike normal plants, where the green leaves do all the heavy lifting, in a cactus, it's the thick green stem that actually takes over the job of making food. The stem acts as the food factory and a giant water storage tank. Talk about an overachiever.
Section 6. Go Team Plant. Putting it all together.
So, whether it's a towering baobab tree, a creeping vine, or a spiky desert cactus, all plants are systems. They totally rely on team assembly. Step 1. The roots hold the plant down and absorb water and mineral salts. Step 2. The stem holds the plant upright to catch the light and transports that water and food all over the place. Step 3. The leaves take in gases and use the sunlight to make the food the whole plant needs to survive. It's a perfect, unstoppable working system, where every single part matters.
So, young explorers, Leafy and I have a mission for you. Science isn't just stuck in books or on screens, it's literally right outside your door. What amazing, diverse plants are waiting to be explored in your own backyard, your school garden, or your local park? Go take a closer look at the leaves. Are their veins parallel, or do they have a net pattern? Look at the stems. Are they woody or non-woody? Get out there, observe the incredible teamwork happening in nature every single day, and always keep asking questions. Thanks so much for joining our Team Plant Explainer today, and happy exploring!